episode 191, not 199, 191 of the Knitting Samurai and Her Guys video podcast. I'm your host, Steph, also known as the Knitting Samurai, and it is a lovely, cool Thursday. I think New York, DC is getting hammered with rain and sleet and snow, and it's headed our way, and it's our first winter snowstorm of the year. I'm so excited I'm wearing a hat. I'm just so excited, just in general, to be with you today. So, let's jump right into it. Okay, wait, let me tell you what I'm going to talk about. First, I'm going to talk about the cowl, K-A-L, knit along. Then I'm going to talk about works in progress. Then there'll be a shop update, and that's it. Okay, so let's talk about the cowl first. So over in the Knitting Samurai and Her Guys podcast group on Ravelry, I'm hosting a knit along. You can use the hashtag NovemberCowlCal on Instagram and Ravelry. I did draw a prize, $7 pattern of your choice, based on the chatter thread in Ravelry. Next time I'll do a prize from the Instagram post. So if you are knitting a cowl, any yarn, anything, no yardage, whatever, just a cowl, and you tag it hashtag NovemberCowlCal on Instagram, that will put you in for a prize drawing. So, and then I'm gonna do a $20 gift certificate for the shop for all the finished objects, and that'll be after December 1st. So the knit along runs through the month of November. Although that seems really short. Like, it's been so long since I've run a knit along, but a cowl is really quick. Like, I knit one in a week. So, but my second one's probably not gonna be done, but maybe I'll do it. Anyways, okay, so the winner, drum roll, that's my drum roll, is number 4. That is Naughty54 Knitter. So message me what pattern you'd like, and I'll be happy to send it your way. Yay! So if you want in on the potential for some free stitch markers and progress keepers from the Adore Knit Etsy shop, hop on over in the group, chat it up, knit a cowl. So speaking of cowls, let me show you what I'm working on for a cowl. I'm a woman of many bags this week, and I really like, so this is an LL Bean, it's a woman size, it's plus sweatshirt. It's so soft on the inside, it's wonderful. I think I spent like 60 bucks for it, but it's $60 well spent. So if you're a large woman and you're looking for something cozy, a cozy sweatshirt, go with this. But I really want to use the thumb holes, but I really don't like the feel of the thumb holes. So you may see me go in and out and in and out. But anyways, so first up in my Blingister bag, I'm now second guessing myself that maybe that's not what it's called. Oh my gosh, okay. It's a combination of the Denver cowl by Veronica Parsons and the Shift cowl by Andrea Mowry. So the stitch pattern of the Denver cowl and the shape of the Shift by Andrea Mowry. I love mine. I've worn it a ton since I finally sewed it up. I did a couple Instagram. Girl, come here. Do you hear her? Come here, girl. Come here. Aphrodite. Get down. Get down. Okay. So I've worn my Shift cowl. I love it so much, several times, and the yarn is so soft and next to skin soft, and it's not itchy at all. It doesn't bother me. I love it. And that was in the Ifida Brook Fibers yarn. But this is Sugar Shack colorway by, whoop, I don't have it in here. It's Dragonfly Fibers. I know that. I just don't know the base. But anyways, here's how much I have done. Sorry, I'm mid-row. I'm still on the increase portion if you knit one of these, and I put on one of my suitcase progress keepers because I'm so excited for the new Fantastic Beast movie to come out. I did a couple stitch marker sets themed around that, and I'm seriously considering splurging and taking the boys to see it in the theater. Taking them both, because I can't just take one and then, so tomorrow is my first Tristan home day. So we'll see how it goes, 2 days a week. All right, so that's the cowl I'm working on. I also, this week, I'm on the Boston Jen Downseller Studio on her email list, her newsletter list. And this week, she sent everyone a free pattern. Woohoo! I'm trying to find a good picture. That's her wearing it. It's her Riley Rose cowl. Definitely something I want to knit. It requires 625 yards in 3 different colors. And it's, of course, it's Jen's checkoff method of boxes and super detailed. She just holds your hands through the whole thing. You never get lost with one of her patterns. They're always well written. I love it. So, what size needles? 5s and 6s, fingering weight yarn, 600 yards. I want to knit it. I'm just trying to like weigh in my head how long it would take me to knit it. But the fact that the textures and the colors are changing so often, that always works really well for me and motivates me to keep going. So sign up for her mail list if you're not already on it, and you too can get a pattern. And look, I even printed it in color. I never print in color yet. That snuck by me. So I am wearing, because you might be wondering, this beautiful hat is the Rosewater. It's a Tin Can Knits pattern I knit ages ago. Ages and ages. Probably 3, 4. No. We were still in the condo. Probably 5 or 6 years ago, I want to say. And the yarn is Deve Zenith. It's a discontinued yarn. I think I bought all they had at the local yarn shop, or I bought a lot of it at Webb's. I have a store, I have a good amount of it, and it's a great yarn. It's like an 8-ply. It's just super soft, and it never pills, and it's really nice to work with. I'm sad they discontinued it, but anyways, I still have some more of this color, so I could knit myself something to match if I wanted to. But I recently cleaned out. So when you come in our house, when you come in through the basement, down there we had this, it was my dream, and I had them build it when we redid the house. These 2 long storage cabinets, and then a bench across the middle, and then coat hooks across the top. So underneath the bench is all these storage containers and up the side. So it's like the storage U. And so we keep our winter stuff down there, and I recently went through and cleaned out and checked what the boys have and what I have and what, you know, fits, doesn't fit. I had Tristan sit next to me. Okay, try this. Okay, try this. Because their heads, they grow so fast. And basically, my 4-year-old and my 7-year-old have pretty close to the same size head and hands. So that makes it great. They can share stuff between them. I don't have to worry so much about, oh, is that a Tristan size or a Roland size? Great. But I found this hat while I was looking for it and looking in there. And I completely forgot I had this hat. So it's been fun. I've been wearing it a little bit. So working on wearing hats when I don't want to do my hair and I don't want to look like the slick back ponytail look that I so often rock, which is fine. I can rock it. What else? Okay, so I told you what I'm wearing. While we're on hats, let's talk about another hat because I'm going out of order for my notes. So the Nautical Knot hat by Anna Waits. I purchased, you had to purchase the whole magazine, but the magazine was like $6. It was pretty cheap, $6 or $7. And the pattern gave me a bit of trouble. I did a lot of sleuth work to figure out, based on the picture, how the brim attached to the hat itself. It was unclear. It wasn't unclear. The directions were incorrect. I did it 3 times. I'm not a new knitter. I've been knitting for at least 15 years. And yeah, I'm grinding my teeth over it. It was really irritating that I had to keep ripping back and redoing, but it is finished and I love the look of it. I probably will insert a picture of Roland wearing it just because it's too small for me. My friend I knit this for has a very small head, but there are beautiful cables on the front, and that's Knit Picks Stroll that I used, the white, and the blue is, I found the tag, Knit Picks Lark in the, this is the first time not Knit Picks, Quince & Co. Lark, first time I've ever used it. So she wanted it because it was 100% US. I had bought 4 single skeins, thinking I would do color work or something with it, but it is a pretty dense. I don't know if it's worsted weight, but it feels like worsted weight. Knit on 6s and 8s, it says on the thing. What was I saying? Oh, and the colorway is Delft 108. So she's very happy with the hat. We had a fitting session 2 days ago. I stopped by her house and said, okay, put this on your head. Okay. So she's the way I ended up doing it is that the brim, so you knit all this extra that you really don't need, and then you fold it up like that to make it double thick over your ears, which is a wonderful thing to have. But I think I'm gonna tack it down. That's what Lauren and I decided after she tried it on, because there's no reason to make it that she would never wear it down like this. That's not how she's planning to wear it. So I'm gonna tack it down so that it stays neatly folded. If instead of this big section right here of stockinette that she did, if it had just been an I-cord, you could have just picked up off the I-cord. So because I was so annoyed with that construction, I started a second one that I'm gonna knit for Steve, no cables, but doing that sideways brim, I really like that with the ribbing, and then doing up. So I started a second one for Steve, sort of loosely based on the pattern of the knot hat. And for this, I gave him some choices, and he picked this skein of Jawool. I have the tag. Jawool Lang Yarns. This is the Action. And the color is 1320322. So this is a self-striping yarn. Huh. It's interesting. They have, I don't, it's all German, so I don't really know what it means, but it's a self-striping yarn, as I said. And so he picked this, and I thought, oh, that's still kind of bright for on his head. Like, I know Steve, he's a pretty muted guy. Oh, and the reason why we discovered that he needed a hat is when I went through all the hats, the beautiful, I want to say it was like Jason hat I knit him a couple years ago. We don't know where that is, that's MIA. And his Life Aquatic hat, I need to wash it, and so he hasn't been able to wear it. It got a weird funky smell on it, and I don't know if the wool wash will get that funky smell off. So I'm hemming and hawing about throwing it in the washing machine. It's a superwash merino, I know that. I don't know. Anyway, so he's without a hat, and he shrunk the Fair Isle hat I knit him 20 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever, a long time ago. That was his go-to hat. So I said, okay, I'll make you another one, but this is too bright for you. I know you. So I grabbed a skein of, I was just looking for the tag. I don't think it's in here. This is it's all nice and has a nice little halo on it. It's a alpaca mixed with something, and if you just look at it wrong, it breaks. So, but it is giving the hat a very nice, less muted with the spots. And so the stripes on the brim are going to be, here's my vision, the stripes on the brim are, because it's just a little, it's subtle striping, he wouldn't like it too loud, are going to be vertical, and then on the hat they're going to be shoop, shoop, shoop. So far so good. I haven't gotten too much progress on it, but I do like knitting with the alpaca. And the colorwork hat, the Fair Isle that I had knit for him that he wore for years and years and years, was, one color was alpaca and the other color was wool, and the alpaca dominated the hat, and so I know he likes an alpaca hat. So that's what I'm doing here. That's the story. So Tristan's been really sick. He's had this, well, we've all been sick, right? For a week. Hey, Afro, tidy. Call her Afro a lot. So Roland and I came down with a cold the same day, and he came home early from school, and then 2 days later, not very many days later, I'm teaching her to sit on my lap. She is not a lap cat. I'm trying to get her to understand that that's where you get love. You don't roll around on the floor demanding that I get down on the floor and pet you. So we're working on it, right? So Tristan, it hit him harder than it hit Roland and I. Like, I lost 2 days to just laying in bed, couldn't even knit. And Ro just laid on the couch. But Tristan was bad, and to the point where I just sat next to him on the couch and I was like, don't move, don't laugh, don't cry, don't run. Like, because he would just go into this compulsive coughing, and we talked about taking him to urgent care but decided not to. But while we were sitting there, I knit him a little bunny. I knit him a little stuffy. So I think he named him Stripey. Not sure. So the pattern was super cute. I think it's this designer's first pattern. I think she says that in the pattern. So lots of pictures, lots of explanation, really easy to follow. Of course, I didn't read it, all the details of it. So I knit with smaller needles. So wait, let me tell you, the pattern is the Cat Knit Bunny. So it's supposed to be a cat toy. Cat Knit Bunny by Selena Kyle. And I used 1.5. So, oh, Aphrodite hair. Oh, and now I have lipstick on my sweatshirt. I use 1.5. So I use fingering weight yarn. Can I remember? I think this is, I know it is, Knit Picks Felici, because the color change started. So we have one purple ear and one blue ear. And I just sewed on eyes, and then I did a little afterthought stitching on of the tail, and I think it's super cute. And Tristan loved it. He's been carrying him around because he's like a little pocket bunny. He's just, it's a fun little toy for T. So that was done. Took me maybe an hour, super quick. What else? Let's look in this bag. Oh, my socks for my boys for Christmas. So I am loving having foot forms to put on and test things and say, yes, that's good, or no, it's not. Like, why don't I have these for myself and for everything? I should. I really, really should. So this is Desert Vista Dye Works Visio Base in the colorway Champagne and Strawberries. Toes. T's foot is very pointed, his toes. So it's just gonna be a little big there, but that's how far I am on Tristan. So I did one sock for Roland. I know. And then this is the second sock for Roland. Got just past the toe. And then this much for Tristan. So they've both enjoyed asking me, oh, what's that? You're working on it for me. And they're a little involved. So we'll see if they enjoy wearing them, because I'm hesitant to knit too much for my guys, because Ro is really not that interested in wearing hand knits. And so T has suffered because, you know, you have a bad experience and you learn, as we all do. So anyways, I've knit T a few things. I shouldn't say that. But. Okay, these make a mess and get really tangled, and I've had to break the yarn twice and throw away bits of the yarn because the little, it's having the two balls in my bag. I need them to be separate. For some reason, they just really love each other when they get near each other. So you think if I put it inside and I stick, there, it's not coming out. It will not knot up with the other one. So there's that. That's coming along. Almost time for a heel on Tristan's. I didn't say that, but that's where that is. And then lastly, I think, yeah, I am just flying through this today. Lastly, I have been working on the Hitch Pullover by Vanessa Ewing. So this is an interweave pattern from 2014, I think. Links on my Ravelry page. Anything about my projects you want to know, you can find it over on Ravelry. I'm good at updating over there. I'm not good at doing show notes. Always, you're more than welcome to message me with any questions you have about the show. You can reach me at knittingsamurai@gmail.com. So this is the Hitch Pullover, and I finished the back. Well, I'll just show you my marker, and then you'll know. So I was, kind of hard to hold this thing. I'm gonna hold it upside down, but I was where the snowman keeper is, right? I had split off for the front and the back, and then I finished the top of the back, and it seems very strange shape to me, but I'm just going with it. And then I picked up the front and I finished the two fronts. And there I have my Ravenclaw progress keeper on that one. And so this is set aside. I'm done with that. And now the fun begins. So this sweater has the knit through the back, twisted ribbing, whatever you call the 2x2 ribbing that you knit the knits through the back loop. So it has great stitch definition on those, and I'm using Cascade 220 Heathers, so it's economical. So this is for Roland. T is going to wear a sweater I knit for Roland a previous year, and Roland's gonna wear this sweater. And I used to knit them a sweater every year for the first 4 years. Yep, first 4 years of Roland's life. And they would wear them to Thanksgiving, and they'd wear them in the family pictures for that year. And then I stopped. It was just too much. I couldn't keep it up. So I'm not knitting this for Thanksgiving, but I will be working on it during Thanksgiving. So the hitch pullover, the fun part is the sleeve. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? It is hump day, Wednesday, and I dropped Tristan off at school. Steve's traveling, and so I did that, and then I have a doctor's appointment and acupuncture back to back and an hour in between here in the morning. And so I'm just wondering, am I the only person that goes and finds a sunny spot, parks, and knits while listening to Christmas music? Can you believe Christmas music is out already? I know, it's early. It's early. I thought we started with Thanksgiving, but now it's even earlier. Good morning. So what am I working on? I finished the front and back of the hitch pullover for Roland, and now I've started the, hang on, let me drop back one so you can see, the sleeve. And size 8 needles with worsted weight yarn goes real fast, but there it is. So this sweater has 2x2 rib up the side on the inside of the body, and then the sleeves are what's interesting with this beautiful cable pattern. So I started it last night I started working on the cable itself. I did the first chart repeat while watching Victoria, which is a miniseries. I'd seen Victoria the movie with Emily Blunt, and I really like that, but last night I found the Masterpiece miniseries, or maybe it was the night before, but it's really, really good. Totally into it. Give it like 3. I mean, I was into it right away, but it took my mom a little longer. So anyways, yeah, look at that. Look at that ribbing. I love that kind of ribbing where you knit through the back loop. So anyways, just wanted to say a quick good morning. Hey y'all. Hope you have a great day and enjoy what's going on with you. And it runs up the sleeve and into the shoulder. So I think that's why the front and the back pieces looked a little funny to me, because I must be picking them up and working that detail in, like a saddle shoulder, not just a set-in shoulder, not just a set-in sleeve shoulder. I'm not, maybe, I don't know. I haven't read ahead. Why would I read ahead? I never read ahead. So the sleeve so far is this long. It looks really tiny to me, right? So the pattern, I've taken the size small and I've adjusted everything, take the size small and then adjust it to 82% of whatever is called for. And according to my gauge that's the size I need for Roland. So I did that on the sleeves, and I'm wondering if maybe I made them too small. I mean, it fits me, but it's really stretched out. Granted, it's not for me, and he's much, much smaller than I am, but I'm just gonna go with it. I also, the ribbing at the cuff was supposed to be 2.5 inches of ribbing, and I think so you could fold the cuff over. I'm not doing that either. I did probably 10 rounds of that ribbing and said, that's good. So far so good. I did 7 or 8 rows this morning in between dropping Tristan off and going to the pool. I had an hour to spare, so I did some knitting, and then I stopped and looked at my knitting, and it's like, oh no, I missed the cable cross. And so and this has so many, like the cables, the stitches go from one side all the way over to the other. So there was no way I was dropping down and figuring that out. So I just ripped back. So I gotta keep on trucking up there. So I think today I'm gonna, once I'm done recording, turn on a movie and sit here and work on that and see if I can get some work done, because sleeves are quick. Look, it's little, it's portable, and I've been really excited to knit this. But I think that's part of the reason why the pullover itself, I did the slow, boring part first, although the shawl collar is probably gonna be less than thrilling, but this is why I wanted to knit this sweater. So I'm excited to be doing some cable work, and so you can see that's how much I ripped back. So there's that. I think that's it. Yeah. This is my Knitter's Nook bag. I love it. This one is Bird Legs bags. I love to give shout outs for my bags. Bird leg bags is my favorite fall bag. This is probably its 4th year. And this is my new Fat Squirrel Speaks bag. So very cute, very cute. Super textury. It seems more dense than some of my other fabrics, my other bags from her, but that could be because I do wash my bags and maybe this has more of that new crisper feeling to it that will wash off. So those are the bags. Those are the bags, right? Right, girl? Right? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think we should show them some stitch markers? Should we show them some stitch markers, pretty girl? Pretty? Yeah. I went to the eye doctor this week. Roland went 2 weeks ago. I went this week, and I have a new prescription. But my nearsightedness for distance is, so that's changing a little bit, but I'm perfectly fine reading up close. And I think I'm gonna go do one of those websites like Warby Parker, or there's one that starts with a Z. I want to say Zuma, but I know it's not that. Zuli, something. Not Zulily, but something with a Z, and order some frames. So, you know, play around with the pictures of your face, and then you try the glasses on digitally. So I did try on some in the at the doctor's office, and of course the guy was like, those suit your face perfectly, and they were really big plastic, and that's not me. I'm a minimalist. So all right, here comes a shop date update for you. Yeah, that's it. So have a great 10 days or so. Knit a cowl, super easy, fun, quick, and come check us out over on the Ravelry group. So that's it for now. Okay, take care. Mwah! Happy knitting!
Howdy there. This is a video how to make a gingerbread man. We've already started. Oh, here comes the chunk of butter.
Pampered Chef spatula thing. Okay, so we're gonna put this in there because I want to mix in the Mishu family brown bowl. This is the bowl that my mother always made things in.
Which one? That one?
This brown one. Yep. So I remember baking cookies and apple pie. Those were her things. Okay. Can you throw this in the sink without dripping? Quick, go quick. All right.
Somebody has storage. are going to be talking about the Ninja Bread Man, and we're going to show you how to make it. Not every single step, but some steps. And this is my mom, Stephanie. My name is Roland. I think you remember us. This is my brother, Tristan. We can call him T today.
Chris, come here.
And if you want to call me short, you can call me Ro.
Come here, T.
So, we're going to be talking about the Ninja Bread Man.
Okay, can you open to the recipe?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Now
open
we
the
take-
container. Okay, hold on.
Is that how it's going to smell like when it's...
It has molasses. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? We need to wash those. Hold on. You can fit one more star right there.
Is this good?
And then T, you gotta put all the dough in a ball.
So, I did it! Okay, got it.
Oh boy, Roland.
Mommy, what? Mom, this is like playing with clay.
Don't tell him we're stealing his stuff.
Yeah!
Hey, watch your arms, T.
Oh my, look at...
Yep. It's just flour. Doesn't hurt anything. Okay, T, there you go. Roland, don't... Okay. Okay. This is the last time we roll it out, guys, okay? Whatever's left after this, Mom is going to roll out for Mom.
Just to eat? How do you take
No.
them out?
Okay, just push them. I'll come help you take them out. How about that? What if you just make them all, and then I'll come help you roll them out? Roland, stop doing that. That's not helpful. Move your hand.
Everyone, I wish I could eat this.
Please don't eat it.
Did you eat some?
No, he has gum in his mouth. Because it has raw eggs in it, and those are not good for you. Okay, so this is each your last one, and then we're going to have to combine it into one.
Ginger.
Trade.
We're trading
Yep.
both.
Okay, hang on.
No, I don't want to.
I'm going to do a bear.
No bear. No bear. No bear.
Ninja bread?
Yes, ninja bear.
Okay. So you, don't put it there. Oops, you didn't push it down quite enough. Push that one down.
I'm saving room for a Ninja Bread Man.
Oops. You gotta push all the way around, TT.
Look at how many stars I'm making.
T, this star is a little bit special.
Why? Wait, I need...
Roland.
Look at how many ninja stars I've made.
Wow, that's a lot.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, careful.
Get him.
Okay. Good job with him.
I need a ninja.
We already have that one. What are you doing? That might not work, honey. You're cutting on a
Mom.
cutout.
Mom.
Just a second, Roland.
Stop! Dusting it off.
Just don't worry about dusting it off.
Plus you're hitting me. What?
Okay, how much time is left on the clock, T? What numbers do you see?
It's crazy!
Okay, Tristan, can you move that chair?
Now I want to eat. So can I have the book? Can I have the book? So I see. Which one should I do first? I'm going to do Ninja Bear.
Oh, wait, you don't want to put that on until you get some frosting to hold the icing.
Oh.
Yeah, we probably should have had 2 of those. Can T use it first? T, hold on.
It's wicked hard to pour out.
It is?
Yeah. I'm gonna use some
What do you think?
Good.
No!
This is super hard.
Okay.
Now I deserve to eat you. So good. No.